Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Sutira Dara Pramita, NPM 098, and we are from Group 6, and I'm the leader of Group 6. In this video, we will tell you about connectors. Before it, let us introduce ourselves.
My name is Felician Azara, NPM 111.
My name is Vicky Ardiansa, NPM 162.
My name Safira Apriliana, NPM 091.
Hello everyone, my name is Ahmad Arifizul Fahmi, NPM 83.
Okay, hello everyone. My name is Iqbal Zaki Afkar. My NPM is 104.
Okay, I hope this video can help you to learn about what is the connectors, and enjoy this video.
I will explain about difference alto, talk, even talk, in spite of, because, since, and so. Step 1. Difference alto, talk, even talk, and in spite of. Number 1. Alto. Alto is a type of conjunction that has the same meaning as even and talk. However, just like even talk, alto more often used to connect sentences that are formal or official. For example, my mother cooks food, although we do not eat. Number 2. Talk. Talk, it has the same meaning, that is talk, and however. However, even talk, it is usually used in more relaxed and informal sentence. For example, I am not hungry, talk, I do not to eat. Number 3. Even talk. Even talk is used to connect two sentences in English. Usually, these sentences are positive sentence and negative sentence. However, even talk more is used for more formal sentence. For example, I come to your house, even talk, it is rain. Number 4. In spite of. In spite of conjunction is almost similar to despotum. Both of these words have meaning talk. The context of the pronunciation is different because the word in spite of is more informal than despite. For example, we went to the cinema in spite of the fact that we were so excited. Step 2. Difference, because, since, and so. Number 1. Because. The word because must be followed by a sentence. The sentence itself is an arrangement of words that has a subject and a predicate. For example, I will never let you go because I love you. Number 2. Since. The word since is used to express cause and effects, same as because. For example, Fahmi is so smart since he always studies hard. Number 3. So. So is a word used to reinforce an adjective or noun. For example, to say that someone cooking is delicious, we can strengthen the statement using the word so. Example, your meal is so delicious.
I will explain to you about relative clauses with who, which, or that. Who for people, which for things, that can be used for people or things. So we have two sentences. I have a sister, she's a model. Now we will use who to connect this sentence. I have a sister who is a model. The part of the sentence which start with who, which, or that is called relative clauses. Relative clauses describe information about a noun. There are two types of relative clauses. The first, subject relative clauses and object relative clauses. So look at them. Subject relative clauses. In subject relative clauses, relative pronouns must be always used. We cannot drop them. For the example, we bought a house. It is 30 years old. It turns into which or that. We bought a house which is 30 years old. And object relative clauses. In this case, we can drop relative pronouns if we want to. For the example, Mahen is a good guy. I can trust him. Him is an object, which turn into who or that. Mahen is a good guy, who I can trust. Or we can drop it, Mahen is a good guy, I can trust.
In this video, I want to explain about preposition in relative clause. The first, when we use verb followed by a preposition, the preposition usually comes at the end of a relative clause. For example, I go to a club. I will take you to the club I go to. And second, I play basketball with friend. You must meet the friend I play basketball with. I work for a company. The company I work for. And the second, in very formal English, we can put the preposition before whom or which. And for example, he is the man to whom I spoke last night in the club. He might have a job for which you can apply. But in conversation, we prefer to say, he is the man I spoke last night in the club. He might have a job you can apply for.
Today I will presentation about where in relative clause in part 92 step 1. Point number 1. We use the relative pronoun where to describe place. Example, the town where I live. Where I live describes the town. There's a club where we can go and meet friends. Point number 2. We can also use where without identifying the place it describes. I need to go where I can get a university degree. And I need to live where I can get a good job. Here and where, to a place or in a place where. And point number 3, sometimes we can leave out where and add a preposition the verb. Example, the town where I live or the town I live in.
Whose in relative clauses. We often use the possessive word whose in relative clauses. It's always followed by a noun. It can be the subject or object of the verb. It can't be left out. Example, the woman whose husband works for the local government. The subject is her husband works for the local government. The family was after my cousin married. The object is my cousin married her. We use was mostly for people. Like the woman was husband works for the local government. But it can also be used for the things. The house whose roof collapsed last year. A car company whose worker appeared in a recent television documentary. Don't confuse about was and whose. Did the man whose? Same as who is the manager.
Okay, now I will tell you about what in relative clause. What in relative clause have two functions. The first function is what in the relative pronouns means the things that. It can be used as a subject and as object. For example, like I will do what I want. That sentence example for object. What in that sentence means the things that I want. The other example is that's what upsets me. That sentence example for a subject. What in that sentence means that the things that makes upsets me. The second function, we can start the sentence with what if we want to emphasize something. For example, like what I need a job. What I need a job. It means that I need a job is important things. Okay, and the last one, we never use what afterwards everything and all. For example, like I can do everything what I want. No, that is wrong example. The correct one is I can do everything I want without what. Okay guys, that is view for us, and forgive us if we have a mistake, and
Thank you.
Thank you.
And thank you for attention, guys.
Thank you.
thank you for watching, and wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.